Today's Sunday, March 26, 2023. It's day 26 in our countdown towards our investor presentation, which is coming up on Wednesday, March 29th at approximately 11 o'clock in the morning, at least as of right now. That's what the scheduled date and time is for our investor presentation. Now, I asked our friend Tim last night when we had our conversation if he was expecting any surprises or if there was anything in particular that he thought might be a development that is revealed during the investor presentation. You know, I've been thinking about that a lot myself. And based on some research that I've been doing, going back towards even actually the end of last year into the beginning of this year, this is speculative, but I would not necessarily be surprised if there might be an announcement pertaining to something having to do with solar power. Now, as I really want to emphasize that this is speculative because there's nothing inherently conclusive insofar as, some of the information that I've found through a lot of detective work online, all publicly available, I might add. I'm just sort of stringing together disparate pieces of information that lead me to think there might be something going on pertaining to solar. And when I say solar, I specifically mean potentially the use of solar power panels in some capacity by our company, by Stronghold Digital Mining. Perhaps in collaboration with another company, potentially something that's more homegrown. I don't want to necessarily get too far out ahead of myself. Let's see what happens on Wednesday, March 29th. I can certainly circle back to this. And in fact, I think I will, just so that we're closing this loop. And I'll perhaps explain a couple of the data sets that have persuaded me to believe that there may be something going on as it relates to solar. And that could be pretty exciting. That's not to suggest that we're going to move away from our core source of energy, which is, the reclamation of land, right? Reclaiming all of this waste coal, turning it into fly ash, right? I'm not saying that or suggesting that we're going to dramatically move away from that. But wouldn't it be interesting if part of our narrative is that we are embracing yet another type of arguably environmentally friendly, how shall I phrase this? That we're embracing yet another environmentally friendly, or at least what's perceived to be a more environmentally friendly source of energy, right? Which would be solar. I say perceived that way because solar, there's nothing perfect, right? This side of heaven, so to speak. And solar certainly has its fair share of issues as it relates to, the longevity of solar panels, the type of ingredients that go into making a solar panel, things like that. But clearly within the market environment that we're operating, solar has a sort of a popularity element to it that perhaps, waste coal does not. Anyway, this is going to be a relatively short update today because I just wanted to share that one thought that perhaps solar, something having to do with solar, is in our future. We'll see. Okay, this is highly speculative. Either way, I will circle back to explain why I came to this tentative conclusion, and I'll share that with you. And so, we'll see. But okay, so today's day 26, tomorrow's day 27. It's Monday. The markets will be open again. At last check, for what it's worth, grid prices were like sub $20 a megawatt hour. Bitcoin priced in dollars per megawatt hour was obviously substantially better than that. And the Bitcoin itself was trading in the, I believe, high $27,000 range, like $27,800, something along those lines. So, we're holding steady as it relates to our core source of revenue, at least as of right now. But I am looking forward to this Wednesday's investor presentation, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there that maybe we'll hear something about solar. We shall see. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.